I think our preparations have gone well. It was very important for us to come and adapt to, especially the playing surface, where there's a new hybrid pitch, half artificial, half grass, being installed in the stadium since the last time we played here against Azam in the league. So, of course, the pitch is very, very hard. It gave our players a few problems in terms of getting used to the bounce of the ball, getting used to how the ball runs. Can we play our normal possession football? And of course, just to get used to the climate and get used to everything. But other than that, our preparations have gone well. We've adapted, and now the finer details for today's training session, and then we're all good to go.
Questions? Questions to the Simba Sports Club head coach, David Fadlu, yes? Toby, give the mic to...
Good afternoon. My name is Beth Amswaga from PMTV. Coach, you are going to face a team that whose defensive is so excellent. As a head coach, how have you planned to ensure that your players get results, especially offensive line?
Yeah, of course, we know Stellenbosch quite well. If you look at their history over the last few years, they've beaten Sundowns, they've beaten Orlando Pirates. Now they've beaten Zamalek. You know, they have the tag of being this giant killer. They're a team that is very strong, especially when they don't have the ball. So when you think you're in control, when you think you have control of the game, you're coming into their final third, they win the ball and suddenly they have a 3 against 2 situation, 4 against 3 situation with his speed. So a very strong team, a well-coached team. They've been with the same coach for the last 6 years, and they know exactly how they want to play the match. They are comfortable with not having the ball at times. So, and they're also a team that can play possession if they want to, if they choose to. And of course, also a team that is playing with a high intensity, that are used to such weather conditions. They're not where we play North Africans, where sometimes they struggle with our weather here in Dar es Salaam, or the same here in Zanzibar. They are used to the weather conditions, and yeah, we really have to play a game strategic. You know, our main target in this first leg is not to concede a away goal. That's very important in this match.
Switch on the mic.
Coach, how are you? My name is Sabaha from Wasafi Media. You can call me Heavyweight. It's much better, easier. The history of Stellenbosch and Simba are quite different, but similar in some times. We can say that. Are you ranking your squad as the underdog of big team in this match when you compare with the Stellenbosch?
No, the Stellenbosch is a club that is newly formed, and they are a club that is very well organized from the top to the bottom. They have very good players. They are economically probably one of the best well-run teams in South Africa, always selling the best players but always purchasing young talent. So they are a team that we definitely not going to take for granted. You know, any team playing in the semi-final deserves to be here. We know their strengths. We know exactly which areas we have to play the game and how to approach the game. Because like I said, you can be in control of the entire match and suddenly be 2-0 down. They are such a team with speed, such a team that are okay not to have the ball, and then suddenly they score the goals in the right moment. They don't need a lot of chances to score. So yeah, it's in the semi-final, every game is of a high level. I can't say one team is above, one team is below. If I compare, we want to compare them to a team similar in the Tanzanian Premier League. They're probably on a similar level to Azam, with the same speed, with the same dynamic, with the same young players, quality level, and they definitely can go toe to toe with Simba.
Another question?
My name is Abdul Dunia from Nguvu newspaper. Coach, congratulations for leading Simbas to their first semi-final in 32 years. Do you believe you are on a right track to give them their first continental title?
It's important for our fans to dream, to dream about this trophy. And for us as coaches, for our players, we cannot be thinking about final, and we cannot be thinking about lifting the trophy. We have a very big task at hand. Like when we qualified for the semi-final, we immediately put our celebrations on hold because we know the semi-final is going to pose us a different challenge to what Al Masri posed us. And this is going to be the hardest match, home and away from home. And all we can do is focus on this match instead of thinking about lifting the trophies. Lifting trophies for the fans to dream, and I want them to dream, and I want them to push us and be behind us. But all we've got to do is focus on this match. And it's a match of football, and it's a match where anything can happen, and we need full concentration, detailed approach in terms of when we have the ball, when we don't have the ball, and try to finish the game with a clean sheet, the first leg, and then travel to South Africa to finish off the task at hand.
Another question?
Hello, my name is Sabra Mohammed from BMTV. Coach, what challenges do you anticipate in this game, and how do you overcome them?
Yeah, of course. I feel sorry for the fans that they are not able to witness the semi-final. Playing in Benjamin Kappa is different. Gives us a huge advantage when we have 60,000 behind us. I know the fans here in Zanzibar. I know our fans have traveled as well. And yes, it's not 60,000, maybe 15,000. Like I said before, Stellenbosch have got their strengths, and one of their main strengths is their speed and the counter-attacking football. You can think you're in control, and suddenly they have a moment in behind your defense line, and they're one-on-one with your goalkeeper. So these are the main threats and challenges we have to worry about. Of course, set pieces. They're a team that also have different structures in terms of their set pieces, different structures in terms of whether they will high press us, whether they will sit in a medium block. And all of those details, there are football details that when we come onto the pitch, we can plan, we can anticipate what they're going to do. But we, the home team, we've got to be the protagonist. We have to take the game. We have to force them to play the game we want to play. But of course, be very wary of their threats. And like I said, one of the main threats is their speed.
Another question?
Coach, my name is Dixon Masanja from Clouds. You are going to face Stephen Barker, a senior coach and your friend. How difficult it is to outshine him, or it is adding advantage for you because you know each other?
Yes, Steve Barker is a colleague, I could call him a friend in the football circles, highly respected coach, a very good coach on all fronts, well-rounded coach. He's one of the main reasons where Stellenbosch, he took them from the first division and stabilized them in the Premier League, and now they're in the semi-final of the CAF Confederations Cup. It's a fairy tale story, and it's a huge credit to him. And like I said, the club and the organization of Stellenbosch as a whole, they're a well-organized club, but He's a coach that gets his players to play for him. He's a coach that everybody, they always sell 1 or 2 or 3 of their best players, but still manage to put up a strong team. So huge respect I have for him. A very good coach, and tactically it's going to be a battle because they have got a plan for Simba. We have got a plan for them, and how you adjust and how you adapt during the game is going to be key. But I have a huge respect for him, and a huge congratulations to him for reaching this stage in the first time they're in this tournament.
Another question?
My name is Hassan Saddam from Timu. I would like to ask you 2 questions. The first question I would like to ask you, I heard one of your speech said that some of our players in Simba, they don't have high experience in concerning such high stages like semi-final, last about, and this time we're in the semi-final. Now, how are you carrying such a situation to the among of those players that have no such experience to experience such games like this one?
Yeah, I've said it before. Our first match, Al Ahly Tripoli away. You know, that was probably a big experience for the players, going there, 40,000 fans, hostile environment, throwing bottles at our players, and being able to sustain the pressure, being able to, you know, you can prepare the players for CAF football because we have the experience. We've been there, been to the final of the CAF Confederations Cup before. You can prepare them, but once they experience it, that's the biggest learning that comes from playing in this tournament. And within each phase, we've had challenges. Sfaxian, it was 1-1, and we scored in the last minute to secure the home win. FC Bravos, we went 1-0 ahead early, and second half, the game completely changed, and they were coming at us from all angles. And these experiences that our players, although inexperienced in this competition, have grown step by step, match by match. We've done analysis through each and every stage, in each and every match, and we've improved as a team. And of course, you can still come in a situation like this where there's a lot of pressure. We try to get the players to only focus on the task at hand, and you can't be thinking about final, you can't be thinking about anything else but your task at hand, and zone down deep into each player and the individual task, and then work collectively as a team. The experience you cannot buy. You have to play, you have to learn, you have to make mistakes, and so far the players have grown. We've tried not to make the same mistakes we've made in the prelim, in the group stage, and in the quarter-final as well. And of course, with our backs against the wall, being 2-0 down after our trip to Egypt, and having that pressure of having to score 2 goals plus to qualify for semi-final. And the players came through that with a very difficult pitch at Benjamin Kappa, where we couldn't play our football, and we had to adapt. These are all experiences that the players have grown step by step, and we're not the finished product yet. Yes, they have grown to a certain level, but now it's a new stage as the semi-final for the first time for most of them. And there's going to be a new experience, the first leg now at home in Zanzibar. And that's why I said hopefully we can come through with a clean sheet, a good result, and then travel to South Africa to finish off the job, inshallah.
Thank you, Coach. Now it's the time for